Back with our signing day coverage here on K-State Online. Mason Voth, Drew Galloway, and now joined by JoJo Scott, one of the many members of this K-State class, and not just many members of this class, but a lot of DBs in this class. It was definitely a big effort by K-State to try and find guys that could bolster that unit, and JoJo, you get to be one of them. So what was it about K-State that carried them to the finish and ultimately led to you signing with them?
Man, the visit really felt like home. I go to a small little private Christian school in Manhattan. It's just like a little city in Kansas where basically just like everybody's family, and that's kind of what it just felt relatable. The visit was really good, and the visit was really good. Hanging out with the players, the coaches, just talking to Coach Malone ever since. I mean, they offered me, he's recruited me, just knowing like I can get developed by him at that school. Fan base, really amazing. Like I said, small town, so fan base is amazing. So it was just full package.
So that's not where I thought that Mason was going to go. I was going to go with you are one of many Florida signees at K-State in this class. So what's your relationship like with the other Florida guys, and what do you think has drawn all of you guys to K-State?
Honestly, I don't even know. Like, some people just don't want to stay home. Like, honestly, I knew like I would get developed by Coach Malone, and then another reason why is just I honestly didn't want to stay in Florida either, and it was just like K-State just felt like home away from home, and then. Yeah, the guys, like I talked to a lot of them. I talked to Logan a lot. Like that's my guy. So I don't know. I should probably ask him that question, but yeah.
Well, I figured you were going to say it's because the weather is so comparable. Do you keep track of what the weather looks like in Kansas simultaneously to prepare you to be like, oh, it was 32 degrees today?
Here and there, yeah. When I went up to the game in Cincinnati, it was like 30 something. But it was adaptable though. I think I handled it pretty well for a Florida boy.
Yeah, I think a lot of the guys have done a good job of adjusting that have come from some of the warmer climates. The other thing that I wanted to ask you about is if you had to kind of assess your play on the field and what your best skill sets were, how would you describe that to people that are just getting to know you?
I would say my game is really smooth. I'm a big technical guy. Like I just like to work on the little stuff. The little things matter the most on the field. Like littlest mistake can mess up something super big. So really technical guy, really smooth guy. Tall DB, so really good at playing low because I'm tall. Quick, good with using my hands. Play the ball in the air. So yeah.
Coach Malone is a big personality. Do you have a favorite Coach Malone story?
Honestly, favorite Coach Malone story. I don't think I got one yet. I gotta hear some more from him. But I don't think I have one yet from him yet. But he is a hilarious coach. Like honestly, him and my parents when I went on the visit clicked like really well. So that was one thing that really stood out to me too, just how great of a coach he is and off the field how great of a guy he is. So that truly means a lot too.
I know when you first committed, Drew was really talking about how much he liked your tape and everything that came with it. Do you have a specific moment in your high school career that sticks out the most to you as a personal favorite moment that either exemplifies yourself as a player or maybe something that you and your team did?
I see something that my team did and something I did was my junior year beat our rivals LCS. They got us this year, but my junior year we beat them, and I mean it just showed a lot of effort, a lot of grit, a lot of toughness from me trying to be a leader and perform as the best of my abilities as I can, and also from the team. That I mean everybody just went out there, let them hang, like bow their neck, and just play literally lights out. And we usually usually struggled like in the second half, but we came out that game just fighting. It was like we won like literally game winning run on the goal line. So I just showed like the mental toughness that we had as a team that the year before we didn't have. So.
This is something that we weren't able to ask RJ just because of what time that we talked with him. But what is today like for you? Like when you go through the signing process?
It was a really, really, really good day. Really emotional day. Like, it's been a long road. Been tough. A lot of adversity, but like very fun at the same time. Signing day was amazing. For me, it's like I go to a school it's K through 12. So like football team, you're gonna have 7th graders, 8th graders, 9th graders on the team. I'm a senior, so like for me, it was just really emotional because like I know like a lot of kids on the team look up to me. So just getting to watch them grow and then taking pictures with them and them just letting me know like how much I impacted their life mean a lot to me. Because honestly, like just from being where I'm at now, like I had people to look up to, and now seeing that people are looking up to me, it means a lot. So.
I think that's one of the common things we've seen over the last couple of years, and it's consistent with a lot of guys that make the move to the next level. But K-State in particular, you talk about coming from a smaller school and a smaller community, even in a state like Florida, and we've seen obviously Avery Johnson is a guy that had that same kind of connection to the school he came from, and all these kids that look up to him. I think that's a special thing for people to hear. Now, on more of the fun front of things that I want to get into with you, when you got the offer from K-State, what did you know about K-State or the state of Kansas in general prior to starting to get some of the information from the coaches that ultimately led up to your commitment? Like, do you know of anybody that had played at K-State, or did you wonder where the heck is that? I'm sure you probably thought like Wizard of Oz, tornadoes and stuff. So what were the initial reactions to K-State and Kansas that you knew of?
I don't know much of K-State, but I did know that a lot of the coaching staff came from North Dakota State. So just a little bit of research of that. And then Coach Malone, like I just know a lot about Coach Malone, a lot of guys that he's coached. And but I didn't really know much about K-State because I was getting recruited by KU before K-State offered me. So what I really knew was just like, honestly, K-State was the better team. KU hasn't beat K-State in some years. So it's just like getting offered by them. I was like, okay, boom, like I got some real like researching I need to do, where I want to go, what visits I want to take. Talking to the coaches as much as they can. Like I feel like that's one thing that the coaches do a lot, is amazing at staying in contact with you during your recruiting process, making you want to go there, making it feel like home.
So it's actually funny that you mentioned the KU win streak over, or the K-State win streak over KU. The last time that KU beat K-State in football, the sophomores in high school weren't born yet. So that kind of shows how long that streak is gone. My fun question is, what is your favorite K-State uniform?
I wish we had a purple on purple, honestly. That would be hard.
Oh, that used to be a thing.
Yeah, that would be hard. I would say what I wore in my pictures, a purple on white. I like that a lot.
The white pants, white helmet combo gets brought up a lot by people. RJ, I was borderline critical of Coach Kleiman last night for not letting it come out yet. So I think the challenge might be for your class of guys to try and get him to loosen up on the alternate uniform thing and bring him back.
Yeah, that purple on purple is hard. Like, honestly, if we had that, I would have took my flicks in that, honestly.
All right. Well, that's something to keep in mind moving forward for him. We talked with RJ also about what he's looking forward to. College football is going to dominate a lot of your life, but there are also a lot of experiences that come with just being a regular college student too, that you're going to get to experience. So when you get to Manhattan and you're not dealing with football stuff, what is it that you're most looking forward to about the college experience?
I would say number one, like adapting, just like being away from home, just adapting that, meeting new people, from new state, like new everything, new life, taking school, like, so I take school seriously already, but like college, everybody knows a different level, and you just have to have like a plan B in case I don't work out. But honestly, yeah, I would say like taking school really, really seriously, adapting to being in a different state with new people, And yeah, that's it.
So you're also coming in at what a lot of people would call a fun time with the college football video game being out. So what's it going to be like to see yourself on the video game and playing at K-State?
It's honestly a blessing. Like I was literally, like I said, there's a lot of younger kids on our football team, so they was like, "Hey, bro, if you're in a game, you better not sell me this and that, this and that," and it's just like laughing with them, like, bro, all right. But it's honestly a blessing. Like just see all the work that I put in paid off. Like I'm gonna be in a video game instead of playing now. I'm gonna be in one. So.
One of the other things that I want to ask you about, and this is maybe more of the serious route, but people I think always love to hear this, and you already talked about Coach Malone hitting it off with your parents and everything. What is it like in the recruiting process for you and also your parents when you end up making the decision of, number one, where you're going to go play, but then in addition to that, it being a place like Manhattan, Kansas, that is so far away from where you grew up?
Honestly, it was like on the visit, on the visit, it was just like going through the process of like, okay, which one am I gonna enjoy? Which one do I see myself at? And it was just like my parents loved to visit as much as I did. Like I remember Sunday morning, we're eating breakfast, and my mom's like, "You like to visit?" I was like, "I love to visit." She was like, "Why won't you commit?" I was like, "For real?" And we sat there talking for like 15, 20 minutes, and I was like, shoot, let's do it right now. And I just called Coach Malone. Coach, where you at? He was like, I'm downstairs. Where you at? I was like, I'm gonna walk to you right now. And just told him like, I'm this home. Like I know where I want to go. This home. Popped a question, and I remember Coach Middleton literally like picked me up. We was running around. Like it was amazing, special moment.
So you were the first one that K-State announced was part of the signing class. So what time did you wake up this morning to officially, since you don't really sign the paper anymore because you just do like a financial aid thing. So what time did you wake up this morning to beat everybody else in the class?
I was up at the meeting was at 6:30. I think I was up at like 6 o'clock because I had school too. So like I got up, joined. I got literally just my little morning routine. Got up, then joined, signed. Had to talk to my parents. It was just like thanking them for everything, and then literally went to school. Like it was, I was early. I'm still tired, honestly.
You have a lot of people already making promises to make their way to Kansas to watch you play.
Yeah, and a bunch of players asking me, "Can you give me this? Give me that?" Like it's.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's that. I think that's part of what comes with this is they're excited for you, but they're also probably a little excited about getting to share the experience with you. Whether they're somebody that has probably earned it, like your parents, or somebody that's just like, oh, JoJo's going to play big time football. I want to be a part of that. So yeah, that's good to hear.
Yes, sir.
My final question for you is you won't be at K-State until June. So what are you hoping to, what are your goals for the rest of your high school career?
Well, as football's done, I'm not playing basketball. So as of right now, I'm really just trying to put weight on and lift. And then track season starts up in either January or February. So just trying to get faster, bigger, and stronger before I get on campus so I can get there and just get rolling.
There are a lot of very talented and very fast track athletes that are in this recruiting class. Has there been any conversation amongst any of you about who's the fastest or who's the strongest, anything like that, to where you guys might show up and outside of just what goes on with football anyways, have to have some type of competition to decide it?
Nah, but it's always gonna be some competition. I peeped RJ Instagram earlier and saw he ran track and he ran like a 10 something. So he is fast. I know that.
Yeah, we said that I think the three biggest things that we've known as trends in this class is there are a lot of guys that were committed someplace else that ended up choosing K-State over that place. A lot of guys that you'll end up being in this class with that have like family ties to K-State. Like I know RJ is one of them. Martell Jackson, another DB, like their parents met at K-State. But the biggest that stood out was speed, just speed across the board with this class. So I think everybody's looking forward to seeing just how fast you guys look once you get out onto the field. But we appreciate you taking the time to join us tonight, JoJo, on your big day. And now you can go and rest up and maybe get some sleep before you have to go to school tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Take care.
All right.